Dear students, I hope you are all well and studying in your home. In the chapter Chemical Reaction, we read about the conditions necessary for chemical reaction. Today, we will read about the types of chemical reaction, which is very important for your higher studies also. So, on the basis of the types of chemical changes, different types of chemical reactions are. First is combination or synthesis reaction, decomposition. Second, single displacement, double displacement, oxidation, reduction, redox, and combustion. First, we read about the combination reaction. A chemical reaction in which two or more elements or compounds combine to form a new product is called a combination reaction. Okay, when two or more elements or compounds combine to form a new product, it's called combination reaction. The example are as follows. First is burning of magnesium. Okay, when magnesium is burned in air, okay, it forms magnesium oxide. And burning of carbon, also example of combination reaction. Carbon, when reacted with oxygen, it forms carbon dioxide. And burning of hydrogen, okay, hydrogen chloride, reaction between iron and sulfur. And dissolution of carbon dioxide in water. Okay, so these all are reactions which related to combination reaction. Okay, here you can see that S2 is a compound and CO2 also a compound. They react with each other and forms carbonic acid. Okay, next reaction is decomposition reaction, a chemical reaction in which a compound splits into its constituents, element or other compound is called a decomposition. Okay, decomposition means to break out. You can understand breaking. Okay, the examples: when electric current is passed through water, is it splits into its constituent elements, hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, so 2s2, when it electric current is passed in water, it break down, or you can say that it split into hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, which is its constituent by which it make. Okay, and other reaction or example is also here. When calcium carbonate or limestone, okay, is heated, carbon dioxide is liberated. So CaCO3, calcium carbonate, when heated, it break down to its constituent by which it make chemical oxide, calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Next is when potassium chloride is heated, oxygen is liberated. Potassium chloride formula is ClO3. Okay, so balancing this equation, we write it 2KCl3 plus it 2KCl plus 3O2. Okay, it is placed into potassium chloride and oxygen. Okay, if we react these both, it they forms potassium chloride. Okay, so here decomposition of potassium chloride takes place into its constituents. So this is the example of decomposition reaction. Next reaction is displacement reaction, a chemical reaction in which a more reactive element replaces a less reactive element from its compounds is called a displacement reaction. Okay, in next classes you will be read about the periodic table, then you will be understand the value of this displacement reaction. The example are as follows. Okay, it is also known as substitution reaction. Okay, so calcium displaces hydrogen from sulfuric acid to form calcium sulfate. So here you can see when calcium reacted with sulfuric acid H2SO4, here you can say that CaSO4. Okay, it just displace this hydrogen. Okay, and hydrogen gas is liberated and it forms the calcium sulfate here. Next is potassium displaces hydrogen from hydrochloric acid to form potassium chloride. So you can see potassium when react with hydrochloric acid, it forms potassium chloride and hydrogen gas is liberated. So you can see here that it is displaces this hydrogen and forms potassium chloride. Same, magnesium displaces hydrogen from sulfuric acid to form magnesium sulfate. Okay, these all the processes are same. So here a figure also given here that how reaction between calcium and sulfuric acid take place. Okay, calcium chips in sulfuric acid, so hydrogen gas is liberated and calcium sulfate is formed here, precipitate of calcium sulfate. Same reaction also done by sodium. Okay, it forms sodium chloride and hydrogen gas is liberated. Next reaction is double displacement reaction. Here name suggests, okay, as name suggests, a chemical reaction in which two reactants exchange their ions is called a double displacement reaction. This reaction may be of two types: precipitation reaction and neutralization reaction. So precipitation reaction what? A type of double displacement reaction that results in the formation of a solid product or precipitate is called a precipitation reaction. For example, in the reaction between silver nitrate and sodium chloride, silver combines with chloride of sodium chloride and sodium combines with nitrate of silver nitrate. Thus, silver chloride is formed as a precipitate. So, you can see here uh, displacement of two ion, there are two metals ion occur here. Okay, Ag is react with Cl and it forms AgCl precipitate, and Na react with Na and to form NaNO3 sodium nitrate. So double displacement occur here. And second type of reaction, neutralization reaction, a type of double displacement reaction in which an acid combines with a base to form salt and water is called a neutralization reaction. Okay, in acid, bases and salts you already read about the uh, neutralization reaction. Okay, so you have to be understand that this is also a type of double displacement reaction. When an acid reacts with a base, the hydrogen ion of the acid combines with the hydroxyl ion of the base and forms water. So you can see here it reacts with uh, potassium chloride, and hydrogen ion react with this H2 hydroxyl ion react with this hydrogen and forms water. Same reaction for sodium hydroxide, when react with sulfuric acid it forms sodium sulfate and water. So acid and base when react with each other, they neutralize each other. Next type of reaction is oxidation reaction, a chemical reaction in which either oxygen is added or hydrogen is removed from a substance, or there is a loss of electrons from an atom or ion is called an oxidation reaction. So addition of oxygen here. Okay, so to know whether any reaction is oxidation reaction, you have to know that if oxygen is added, hydrogen is removed, okay, or either loss of electron is called oxidation reaction. So first we see the addition of oxygen. Okay, when carbon and oxygen react with each other, they forms carbon dioxide. So this is also a type of oxidation reaction. Same for calcium and sodium. When they react with each other, they forms oxides. Okay, so addition of oxygen is a type of oxidation, and removal of hydrogen, when hydrogen sulfide react with chlorine. Okay, hydrogen chloride is formed. Okay, and sulfur also formed here. So you can see here that from hydrogen sulfide hydrogen is removed. Okay, same for hydrogen iodide. Okay, two molecules of hydrogen iodide, one molecule is you can say that hydrogen is removed here. Okay, and hydrogen chloride is formed. And next is loss of electron. So here you can see when Zn plus Cl2, they forms ZnCl2. In the reaction, zinc loses two electrons. Okay, zinc loses it's 2 electrons and forms zinc ions. Chloride accepts these 2 electrons and forms chloride ions. Zinc and chloride ions combine to form zinc chloride. So you can see Zn minus 2 electron, when we know that when any metal loses its electrons, it forms a positive charge cation on it. Okay, so Zn plus 2 here. And when any non-metal gain electron, okay, gain electron is also called as reduction. So here chlorine molecules get these two electrons. Any substance that brings about oxidation is called oxidizing agent. So any substance which brings about oxidation is called oxidant agent. In the above reaction, zinc is oxidized to zinc chloride. Okay, zinc is oxide to zinc chloride in this reaction. Chlorine accepts two electrons and brings about oxidation, hence it is the oxidizing agent in the above reaction. Now we read about the reduction reaction. A chemical reaction in which either oxygen is removed or hydrogen is added to a substance, or there is a gain of electrons from an atom or an ion, is called a reduction division. You can call this is a just opposite or vice versa of the oxidation reaction. So first we read about the addition of hydrogen. When hydrogen added to sulfur, it forms hydrogen sulfide. So this is also a type of oxidation reaction. And removal of oxygen in mercuric oxide, when oxygen is removed, okay, it is called a reaction. And gain of electron, okay, in the this reaction, ions gains two electrons and form copper atoms. Copper gain two electrons and gain of electrons is reduction. Any substance that brings about reduction is called a reducing agent. In the above reaction, copper oxide is reduced with the help of hydrogen. So hydrogen is the reducing agent in the above reaction. Okay. Now we move to the redox reaction. As name suggests, a chemical reaction in which oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously is called a redox reaction. So you can see here Cl2 plus S2 S2HCl plus S. In this reaction, chlorine is reduced to chloride ions by accepting electrons, and hydrogen sulfide is oxidized to sulfur ions by losing electrons. Here, hydrogen sulfide is the reducing agent. Okay, it is the reducing agent as it reduces chlorine to chloride ions. Chlorine acts as oxidizing agent as it oxidizes the sulfide ions of hydrogen sulfide to sulfur. Okay, so it acts as a oxidizing agent. The two examples described in the section on oxidation by removal of hydrogen are also examples of redox reactions. Next is combustion reaction, one of type of combustion reaction also. A chemical reaction in which oxygen combines with a compound to form water and carbon dioxide. With the evolution of heat and light energy is called a combustion reaction. Okay, combustion, you already understand it is to catch fire. A combustion reaction is exothermic and is a type of oxidation reaction. Fuels release energy through combustion. Examples are the burning of methane, paper, LPG, petrol, diesel, coal, and wood. Okay, these all examples are given here of methane and coal also. So I hope today you will be know about all types of chemical reactions. If you have still some confusion, you can ask to me any time. Thank you.